and welcome to the Puzzle Factory. This is a new series in which your logical reasoning is tested on a daily basis and the answer is revealed the next day. Make sure to stick around if you want to see the explanation for yesterday's puzzle, but with that said, let's see the puzzle of today. With that said, here is the Sunday puzzle. This is the last puzzle of the week before we reset to the Monday puzzle. These clocks use logical reasoning. If there are 6 clocks displaying 6:28 a.m., 3:24 a.m., 2:07 p.m., 7:21 a.m., 4:08 p.m., and 8:24 a.m., then what would be the 7th clock in the pattern? Hint, the minutes can only go up to 60, and the PMs have to do directly with hint 1. This is the hardest puzzle I've made definitely this week, but also one of the hardest ever, so see if you can solve it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for the answer tomorrow, but with that said, let's see the puzzle from yesterday. Here is the setup of the Saturday puzzle. To review, the thing is, someone stole Izzy's pet cat, 8 of her friends are interviewed, and they give a variety of claims, but only 3 are true. So you have to figure out who is telling the truth, and also who stole Izzy's cat. So, how do you solve a puzzle like this? Well, you're going to want to do it by trial and error. First of all, the most important word in this whole thing is the word 3. We know that 3 of them are telling the truth. So that is very important because that means 5 must be lying. So we're going to go through each individual one of these to see who those 5 that are lying are. Let's start by assuming Anne is a murderer. So we're going to do this for every single one of them. If Anne is a murderer, then Carl did not steal Izzy's cat. If Anne is a murderer, then Anne is wrong. Anne is a murderer. Gil did not steal Izzy's cat. If Anne is a murderer, then Bill cannot be lying. If Anne is a murderer, Hella did not steal Izzy's cat. That's true. If Anne is a murderer, then Evan is telling the truth. Bill is correct in saying it wasn't her, but Carl is also incorrect. So Anne can't be the murderer. While we delete all this, I want to talk to you about another helpful tool. So Anne, Bill, Carl, and Dave all contradict each other. And we know that at least one of them is right. So we can group this all together. Then we also know that that Evan and Fawn also contradict each other. So that means that Gil or Hella has to be either the 3rd and 4th or 3rd truth teller. Or that means that neither of them can be telling the truth, and 2 of the ones in one of the other section, it's going to have to be the Anne, Bill, Carl, Dave one. 2 of those must be correct. So let's assume that Bill is a murderer. Then Carl did not steal Anna's cat. Anne is wrong. Gil did not steal the cat. Bill is right, so that's false. Hella did not steal Izzy's cat. It wasn't her, and Hella, it also wasn't that. So that's 4 truths. Did Carl steal the cat? Well, if Carl did steal the cat, Anne is right. Eve is also right. And Bill and Carl are both wrong. Then Evan is right, but Gil again is also right. So it cannot be Carl. Okay, so now that we know that it can't be Carl, Anne and Dave are going to be wrong. And Bill is going to be right. That is confirmed now that we know it can't be Carl. So let's see if it's Dave. Says Gil stole Izzy's cat, but that can't be true. Evan says Hella did not steal Izzy's cat, and that can be true, and Fawn would be lying. But Gil would be telling the truth, and Hella would be telling the truth as well, because Gil did not steal Izzy's cat because it was Dave, so it cannot be that situation either. Let's say it's Evan. Well, then Hella did not steal Izzy's cat. It wasn't Gil. And Carl is incorrect. That also doesn't work. Did Fawn steal Izzy's cat? Well, no, because Hella would not have stolen Izzy's cat, Gil would not be it, and Carl would be incorrect again. So that leaves 2 options. It could either be Gil or Hella. And I'm going to tell you why it's Gil. Gil's statement cannot be true. This is because we already have Anne, Bill, and Dave's answer, as well as the fact that we know either Evan or Fawn is wrong and either of them is right. So Carl, Gil, and Hella are left. One of them can only be telling the truth, and two of them must be wrong. Since Gil and Hella are in the majority, Carl must be right. If Hella and Gil are the majority, there's always going to be 4 truth tellers. So Gil has to be the minority. Gil has to count for one of the lies herself. So let's put the liar in red. Bill is going to be a truth teller, and we already know that's Bill. Evan or Fawn is also going to be a truth teller. It's going to be Evan, because Hella did not steal Izzy's cat. And so there's going to be 1 truth teller left. It's either going to be Gil and Hella, which is 2 truth tellers, or it's going to be Carl. So it's kind of funny that Carl, being one of the ones accused, actually gets the one right, that Gil stole Izzy's cat. To confirm that, we can see that Gil did steal Izzy's cat in this scenario. Evan is correct. Gil is wrong. Fawn is wrong. And Hella is wrong. Hella also is not the correct answer. You can double check that if you want to. I will not be reviewing that because it just takes too much time. But there we have it, that Gil stole Izzy's cat. So let's write it right here. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to have another video for you tomorrow, so make sure to check that out if you want the answer to yesterday's puzzle as well as a new puzzle. I'll see you then.